one name, one fire inside. One squad, one goal, one mind. So together we rise, no negative vibes. Never divided, locked in until the end of time. A rising tide lifts all boats. All hands on deck, love and respect, we won't break the code. Never leave another out in the cold, no. The scars aren't for show, we bleed grit. Nobody left behind, that's what a real team is. Iron sharpens iron, no weaklings. We thrive when the heat hits, War after war, we've survived it all. When you've been down in the trenches or in the wilderness, defenseless, back against the wall, no one to lean on but your team. Marching up the stream, shoulder by shoulder, that's a bond that can never be broken.
Who are we? We're unbreakable. Who are we? We're unstoppable. Who are we? We're undeniable. Who are we? We're warriors. Who are we? We're unbreakable. Who are we? We're unstoppable. Who are we? We're undeniable. Who are we? We're warriors. 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 We're warriors.
My life be like, ooh, yeah. My life be like, ooh, yeah. Yeah. My life be like, yeah. My life be like times like these that make me say, Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs rolling out stray. Yeah, a long sacrifice in the price. My life be like living like a fingertip. Sometimes I fall, I slip. Yeah, more feelings I be more like you. Yeah, not to put your fire with the things I do.
I'm on an island by my lonesome stranded. Low key and staying candid. Reflect on all the things I try my hand at. Search for the equation to persuasions I'm used to. Finding comfort in the zones of clouds and bones I get loose to. A mountain is Fontaine. Spinning in monsoon and grinning is high octane. Explosive how I came. Rolling down the hills cause life's a hassle. Encircled by my folly like a moat around the castle. Stay afloat. Catch a second wind. Thin is the air I breathe. Teary-eyed nose running. Wipe the snout on my sleeve. I'm calling on the Savior to be all that I need. Please forgive me, my behavior had me lost in light speed.
Times like these that make me say, Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs rolling out stray. Yeah, a long sacrifice in the price you pay. Like living like a fingertip. Sometimes I fall, I slip. Yeah, more feelings I be more like you. Try not to put your fire with the things I do. Be like
The fear of never falling in love, and the tears after losing the feelings of what you thought love was. Like the dirt still up under the rug.
my life be like.
Bad characteristics covered in Christ's blood. The joy of new birth and the pain of growing up. The bliss between giving my all and giving up. The highs and lows, paths and roads I chose in the cold I froze. Trying to ease my woes in this world of sin. Close too thin to fit, so the God I send. Words of help to win. And grumbling so deep letters could never express. So the sounds of ooh are beneath my breath.
Times like these that make me say, Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving
Right, we are live here in Geronimo, Oklahoma for the Geronimo Classic Dome Tournament, where the Apache Lady Warriors are going to be taking on the Frederick Lady Bombers, all the way from Oklahoma. His Warriors are looking to bounce back and come again here in the tournament, make a deep run here in the tournament. The first time that you're with us tonight here in just a little bit, Dad's going to be on the website with me. He's running a little bit late, but we got about a minute and 55 seconds before we get this one tipped off. Well, let's go ahead and look at the starting lineups for the girls tonight. I don't think there's a whole lot changed. Number 11, senior Michaela McGuire. Michaela's a three-point machine. Once she gets going, you get her back. Even she'll score a lot of points for you. Number 13, senior Emily Severson, kind of an all-around basketball player. She's a great defensive player. She can dribble, got that little Euro step, shoot from anywhere on the floor, can go just about anybody. Number 20, senior Emma Claiborne. Game in Carnegie, where she just played hard, was a really weekly player of the game. Struggled against last Tuesday night against their big girl down low. It's a big game from Emma tonight. Number 21, senior Cheyenne Martinez. Into the ball for us again. It's a great ball up front for playing the point guard position. He is she's important to the team. If Cheyenne plays good and the team feels good, the team plays well. And so we're looking for a big game from her. And then finally, number 2, senior Cassidy Elizabeth. She is an exciting player to watch. I love watching her on the floor. Well, she may not be a senior, she may be a junior, but I love watching her. She is spunky and fiery, gets on around, plays tough defense. And so that's the starting lineup from here in Geronimo tonight. We're about to announce the starting lineups as they're getting ready to kick this one off. The Apache Lady Warriors and the Lady Bombers coming up here in just a second. We're going to be with us tonight. Have a comment, see something good, let us know, give you a shout out. Right now, we're about to introduce the starting lineup. Fire Castle is a sophomore from the Lady Bombers. He's been recently sophomore for Frederick. Franklin Dickinson, she's a sophomore, so this is one game. Really, Patty, she's a senior. And Randy Flores, so they got a senior, a junior, and 3 sophomores as their starting 5 for the Lady Bombers tonight. We go the starting lineups for the Lady Rams. Cassidy, Arizona, wearing that face mask, the nose injury and the mouth injury she had this year. McKenna. Emily coming out, getting ready. Down low. There's Cheyenne Martinez. So that's the final for the Lady Rams. We got to get this one started here in Geronimo. Get it kicked off here in just a minute. Glad you're with us here tonight. All right, here we go. Lady Warriors, Lady Bombers, round number 1 of the Geronimo tournament. Not going in the air. When I touch it. Cassidy recovers. Cheyenne Martinez sets up on the point. Kicks it over to Michaela. Back to Cheyenne. Looking for that open girl in the middle. Emma back up to Michaela. There she is. That danger three. And stick here. It's for Michaela. Too easy. Too easy. Put some pressure on his right here. We get it across the timeline. Cheyenne dribbles left, kicks it out to Emily. Emily does her little Euro step, gets fouled, and she is going up. She's going to go to the line. That's the first foul on the night. Called against Frederick. With Emily Simpson at the line to shoot two. She got the first one. And she got the second one. Good job, Emily. We're going to have to in the Bombers now. And we get the game. Cheyenne Martinez steals the ball. Driving the left side of the lane. Yes. Good. Now the Bombers have it out top. Cassidy Gonzalez ties up the ball. It's going to be possession Frederick. So we're going to stay right here. Frederick throws it in down low. She knew it. Took a minute for the referee to call it, but there was a walk right there. Jackson Walker star of the Apache Warriors. Right, here we go. Warriors football in, getting that to Cheyenne. Cheyenne gets it up to Michaela. Michaela puts up another. And she got it. Michaela McGuire for three. Scores 8-2. No, too easy for Frederick. Those passing Alvarez on the steal. And she got it. And for Cassidy Alvarez. Warriors with a little bit of pressure. We were able to stop it. Emily down low. We're going to try that pressure defense. We're going to have to make sure we got at least two girls back to defend. Emily's having to defend all by herself back here if they break that press. If we stop the press up in the backcourt, that's a great opportunity for us to make a fast break. But often when they break that press, we're going to have to get some defense back. With 5:35 left here in the fourth quarter. Cassidy makes a there press. Plymouth coming from behind. Plymouth picks up for the first foul. And that Claiborne got around her and she couldn't do nothing but reach behind her. Sometimes putting them on the foul line is better than letting them get an easy bucket. And Emma picks up the first foul and is on the free throw line. And she makes her first one. Man, this is It's up to Cassidy over to Emily. Emily stops, jump shot, misses. I know y'all just didn't see that, but that was a good series right there. Cheyenne Martinez is three. Foul's going to be called on number, I think it's 11, McKenna McGuire. Nice foul called on Cassidy right there. Cassidy Elizarez. This is still 13-8 right there. Ball is out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be Warrior basketball. Warrior basketball. No, 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 it's Frederick. You're standing up. Hard for me to hard to tell. It's not over right there. Now it goes out of bounds. Now it's going to be Lady Warrior basketball. 4:31 left, 13-8. They may go walk there. I think it's sit right here. Diane Martinez brings the ball up. Over to Cassidy. Cassidy over to Emily. Emily's got it out on top of the thing. Down deep to Jala, but Jala just misses it. And that's a turnover on the Warriors. Here come the Guns. Ball's got to drive him. Get the ball around. Cassidy's right there. The score stands as 5. Cassidy Elizarez count that bucket. He's at the line to shoot and one. Where did he like? Professor. Good. Yeah. Yes, and then even on the deal, it sounded muffled. In the live deal. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can hear you.
All right.
Jared is with us now.
What's going on, Warrior Nation?
Hey, where you been, man?
Oh, had to stop and get a little Walmart pickup, and it took longer than we expected. But we're here now.
Frederick drives the lane. Warriors can't handle the rebound. Roberts keeps the ball. Cheyenne Martinez out on the point guard. Down low, and he slides over to bring
That's
it.
a walk.
That's going to be a walk. Yes. Ready to bring basketball. Well, he started off on a double, no run. Frederick come back and got it within 3. Cheyenne kicks it over to Michaela. Michaela back to Cheyenne. Cheyenne over to Emily. Emily trying to set up a play. There goes Michaela. She missed the 3.
I seen on the live stream coming in, she hit her first.
Her first 2.
There we go. That's
Yeah.
what we need right there.
Hit her first 2. Keep feeding her. Lady Williams pick it out to Cheyenne, bring it to the top of the key. Worded by Frederick. Kicks it over to Emily. Emily over to McKenna with the sticks. Decided to pull it up. We need to try the dribble drive. See if we can get into the lane. There goes Cheyenne. Just exactly what I said, but she missed it. The foul on the bumper is going to put Emma Claiborne at the line to shoot two. And Travis still does love. We got the first one.
That's all we need. Them free throws are important. Emily checks out. Brianna Hollingwater checks in for her. Get in there. That's great hustle. Luna missed her second free throw, but she hustles in, gets the rebound. Giant swings at Brianna. Shoots a three. Makes it in. Pressure in there. Brianna using that backboard. Michaela McGuire's going to pick up the foul. Lady Warriors lead 17-11. 2:11 left in the first quarter. Man, she got the first one. Well, that fixed our audio issues a little bit. Oh, man. I am doing three things at one time. I'm sorry about that. Didn't have the video down where you needed it to be. Get the back of the second one. Brings it back up, man. Down to McKenna. I can't get the That's the next time. Hang on. Oh, yeah, you guys keep doing it. I'm going to get something. My parents are trying to get something. And everybody said it now that you know the time now. Let's see if we can get something back into rhythm here. I apologize for that. Trying to fix the audio. We got his head out there in the YouTube room, said that we sounded muffled, so we tried to look on that for a second. I lost track of the video camera. Apologize for that. We usually have four of us up here doing it. Tonight, there's only two of us. The Lady Warriors do lead 23-17, 123 left here in the first quarter. Good start for the Lady Warriors. Good start. We got like 5-3 so far. Michaela McGuire, Brianna Hollingwater, and Cheyenne Martinez at the threes. Good start for them. Lady Blunders. Right down just got them long arms. She comes out of nowhere. You get her hands, knock the ball away. Knock it out. And then she goes again. She's going to kind of sound being done with this time. We're going to say she's fine. For three, gets that one. Rebounded by Martinez. Martinez driving the floor. Straight up to the bucket. And that's time. Quickly. Diane on a breakaway. Gets out. She's at the line to shoot too. This is the first one. Chance to go up by double digits right here. And he misses the second one. Rebounded by Frederick. Lady Bombers bring the ball up the floor. Bring it down low. By Cassidy. And back to
Dallas defense, them long arms, man, it just huge, huge, huge advantage.
they're deceptively long. That's the thing. You don't see that there, and you really can't tell, but you just don't get this friend really their body. 23-14 in the last 30 seconds here in the first game. Well, he could even be only get 9 orders. Could be Frederick. Bonner bring the ball down the court. Try to grip it. And another foul. Going to be called on guy left play guy. He's going to learn to play body defense.
Yeah.
When he's up on somebody, doesn't necessarily let somebody get by and try to block the ball because these refs are going to call those fouls. He misses the first one. These refs are going to call those fouls just about every time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Got to cut them off.
Yeah.
Gotta move them like Travis always says. Got to move them feet.
23-15. Coach Jim is saying 1 second, 15 seconds left here in the first quarter. Diane Martinez brings the ball up the field, kicks it over to Cassidy, back to Cheyenne. Diane over to Cassidy. Over to Hollingwood. Cassidy's hands.
Those long skip passes, man. It's
Babies. Skip passes and babies. We're playing the 2-7. Here come the numbers kind of less second snap. That's going to sound way short. Look at the first quarter. It's going to be 23-15.
First Baptist Church is proud to be a part of our community here in Apache, Oklahoma. First Baptist exists to glorify the name of God above all things and through everything we do. We are a Christ-centered church driven by the Word of God. We uphold Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior of our lives, and Jesus is the focal point of everything we believe and do. You're invited to come worship.
We're back with you. Sorry about that. Just trying to work on a little bit of the audio issues. All right, here we go. Get ready to start the second half or second half. Lady Warriors up 23-15.
yeah. If we don't get the audio figured out, John, it'll be all right because they don't need as long as they're getting to see it.
Yeah. Well, I'm Travis out there in YouTube world says it sounds like we're talking in a pillow. Well, I got another halftime coming up. See if we can't make it a little bit better for you guys. Radio engineer. They're not talking on the stand. She's going to be silent if she tries to take it to the house.
Boy, she read that good, John.
Jumped right into the passing lane, grabbed the ball. Frederick was right there with us. They're going to call it on the floor. Throws it into Severson. Martinez. There goes Michaela. Just off on that three. Hit the front of the rim. And here comes Frederick bringing the ball down. Bombers got the ball on top of the team. There goes number 14. Shoots a three. She misses it. Going to be out of bounds. Good job, Emma, by not trying to reach out there and make a mistake. Just protects the ball, lets it go out of bounds. It's going to be Lady Warrior basketball. There goes Martinez, bringing it up the field. Get up. Stays with the Lady Warriors. We got to make good passes. Got to make them good passes. Knockdown.
Well, I understand grabbing the lane some more. We're just throwing the ball outside. We have, oh, there goes Cassidy. And he got the lane.
Then kick. That is, it creates open opportunities for an easy shot. Pass knocks down that three. And shit, pick up your team.
Right there. Got the lane, dished it out. Picks up the five. Now turned over to Lady Williams. And three-pointers are good when you're making them.
Yeah.
Opens up the lane. Hopefully we can get Emma and Emily involved, drive the ball down, get some scoring opportunities inside. And looking right, kicks it out left. Lane so. Looks down to Michaela. Michaela lifts the foot, tries to drive the ball.
Good move.
And good move. Ramos fell in.
Cheyenne picks up her first.
I was going to Cheyenne Martinez. Here come the Lady Bengals. Bringing the ball up the floor. Now actually got it again. And Cheyenne's driving the flag. Left side of the lane. Emily rebounds. Comes back out to the top of the key. And she brings the play. And on the three. On the three, really good tonight.
Good. Like these Lady Warriors are playing good. A little quick, but I love it, John. This is a good start. They put Tuesday night behind them, and they are playing Lady Warrior basketball right here.
Yes. Shooting outside of the 3-point line well tonight. Foul on Emily. Emily was just a little late behind her right there. That's going to be a foul on Severson. I think that's her second, if I remember.
That's her first.
That's good. All right. Bombers at the line. Smith is the first one. And she misses the second one, rebounded by Martinez. Martinez tried to advance the ball with the floor to Telazarez. So it's knocked out by Frederick. It's going to be Lady Warrior basketball. Martinez at the top of the key, kicks it over to Elizares. Back to Martinez. Cheyenne gets the ball back. Kicks it out to Michaela McGuire. Michaela trying to green. There goes Cassidy. Cassidy looking to green. Oh, took the shot. She's started and going to shoot the in the second half of tonight's game, the closer shot of the basketball is going to be on their end of the floor, so we'll get a closer shot of the Lady Warriors offense. Cassidy misses the first one. Got to make those free throws.
Yeah, there.
Win you the ball game.
Yes, sir.
And she hits the second one.
Yeah, I think she hurt you.
Basketball. And the foul for the 3-point play. We have been killing us down level. We have yet to shift in defense to pick that down low. That's what they've been picking us apart all night, getting it down there in the paint. And she makes the end one.
Back in for Emma.
Nyla. My guy comes in for Emma Claiborne. Claiborne. I don't know why I can't say that all the time. Kicks it over to Cassidy. Cassidy down to Jonah. Jonah back out to Cassidy. Looks at Cheyenne. Over to Michaela. Michaela looks to drive. Good ball rotation. Good ball movement. Let's see if we can get it inside. Michaela's got a wide open three. She misses that one. Like it is. They're making a defensive pass. They're going to call it a jump ball. Possession is going to still belong to the Lady Warriors. Ball down low to Emily into Tyler. Michaela back out wide open three. Misses the second one. Over to Michaela. Back out to Cassidy. Cassidy over to Michaela. Transport passes. We got to be careful with those. Cheyenne Martinez is fouled.
She drives and picks up the foul. Yeah, we got it. It's just, sometimes it just don't always work out in our favor. But hey, that one did. I'll tell you what, John, what I like to see is on Cass, the way she's hustling and she's on the ground. Yeah. She is really doing good.
She's looking good tonight. All right. Martinez getting ready to shoot too. The second one. Try to drive the lane. He's going to play another foul. No, we're going to have to be careful. We're going to get foul people if we don't watch out. That one's called on Cassidy Alvarez, and that's our third personal foul. And that brings in Riley for Jala. He's come in. Jala driving the flat. Kicks it over to Emily.
Get in there.
She scores. Step. Forwards for the Lady Wings. It's going to be a jump ball.
Got a jump ball. Good job, Cheyenne.
Stay here with the Frederick Lady Bombers.
Kylie Pierce to check in.
Kylie Pierce checking in. The Lady Warriors. Cassidy with 3 fouls. We're trying to drive the lane. And she gets it to foul. You don't have to get right in the foul. Like you did. Martinez with top ball, top key. Shoots a 3, and it's off the back of the rim. Brings the ball. Defense. Rebounded by Martinez. She drives the floor, looking the left side of the paint. And I think they're going to get it, Kenny. Looks like they're going to get it, Terry. She's going to the line for the end.
Yeah. See, a little difference, the difference tonight. The other ones, we're making these close range shots. Our games before, we've been struggling on them close range shots, and they're going in. But we got to make them free throws.
Got to make them free throws. From the end of the ball game, we're going to wish we made those free throws. Get it inside, missed the 2-point. Emily with the rebound. Yeah, and the ball's hit by Frederick. And the ball goes back to the Warriors. You got to be careful with those passes. They got some girls with long arms.
Nope.
The Lady Bombers are hustling tonight. They may not be making a lot of shots, but they are definitely hustling tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Getting their hands in there. Looks like we've got a magic. So we got to turn out. We're going to take a 2 minutes. We'll be right back.
Thank you, Shamrock Bank, for being a proud supporter of Warrior Athletics.
A community bank is one that offers the same great services, like online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and loans to fit most your needs. The difference is a local community bank reinvests profits and people back into the communities we serve. A local employee will still answer the phone and greet you with a smile when you come in the door. We effectively combine technology with people, and that's the real difference. People. Shamrock Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Go visit the ladies at Shamrock Bank, 109 Cobb Lake Street, Apache, Oklahoma, where you're more than a customer because they're more than a bank.
We're back with you here in Geronimo, Oklahoma. Your Lady Warriors are up 35-20. And we've got the ball. Cheyenne Martinez got the ball top of the field, kicks it over to McGuire. McGuire over to Pierce. Haley Pierce kicks it over to Michaela. Back out to Martinez. Tries to drive the lane. Got the timeline with the shot. Simpson almost with the rebound. The Frederick comes down with it. And there you got the ball. Up to the team. Looks like they're going to try to drive. Kicks it out for the three. And she got it. Martinez. 23-35. Now with 6 plays left in the first half. The Lady Warriors are leading.
Get in there.
The Bloomers run for the rebound, knock it out of bounds. It's going to be Lady Warrior basketball. Here comes Emma Claiborne back in for Jila. Michaela McGuire for three. She got it.
That's her fourth one.
It's Michaela's first tonight. Remember, just nibbling down lane. It's down. Not down there for the Lady Warriors. We don't need to get the foul from with a 13-point lead. Try to play the best defense you can. If the ball goes in, the ball goes in. We're something good tonight. So keep working the middle. Martinez out to two, finally down to Stevenson. Out to Martinez, 1:11 left in the first half. She's at the top of the key. With McGuire, back to Martinez. Looks like we might be trying to waste a little time here. See if we can run it down. Take a 13-point lead in the halftime. That'd be nice. Not more. They throw the ball away, and here comes the Lady Bombers. Oh, she missed it, and she got the phone. She got a hustle back. Martinez down the side. She's bringing up. Tendency. Tonight and drive when she doesn't really need to drive. Maybe when somebody makes a shot on us. She needs to calm down a little bit, get a little bit of a chill, but she makes her first free throw. And she gets the second one. Martinez good shooting percentage tonight. 47-30 to 27, 13-point lead for your Lady Warriors. 26 seconds left in the first half. We're trying to play some good defense. If they're going to kind of jump the Lady Warriors, we're going to put a few more points on the board before we go into halftime. Lady North 18. The largest lead of the night was 15. We can equal that before we go into halftime. Let me get a three. We'll be up by 16. Back out to Martinez. Over to Kylie Pierce. Emily Stevenson down the line. 9 seconds. 7 seconds. There goes Martinez. Shoots the three. It's the back of the ring. And that's going to be the end of the first half. Your Lady Warriors are going to get 30-27. Take your 15-point lead into the locker room. Lady Warriors sat in the first half. I think I counted 7 threes altogether. I think Natalia McGuire had 4 or 5. I know Cheyenne Martinez had 1, and the Simpson had 1. The Brianna Hollywood had 1. So they've got 7 or 8 right there. For the Lady Warriors tonight, as they take a 13-point lead into the locker room. And we're going to take a time out, and we'll be back with you here in the second half.
Liberty National Bank, another proud supporter of Warrior Athletics.
Through life's trials, Liberty National Bank has been with you all the way. listening, embracing your goals, working together with you to build the business you want or the life you want. We've supported our neighbors and local businesses for over a century, always putting people first. For you, we are in the banking business. For you, we're here. Liberty National Bank. With you all the way.
Stockman, Oklahoma Livestock, supporting all things Apache Athletics. Shamrock Bank, proud supporters of Warrior Athletics.
As owners, each employee at Shamrock Bank has a vested interest in the success of our bank. We realize that our success depends on your success. Whether you're opening a checking account, financing your next vehicle, or borrowing capital to build your small business, our experienced bankers are here to help. We're committed to serving our community by providing friendly staff, quick responses, and convenient technology. Shamrock Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Shamrock Bank. Go visit them at 109 Cobb Lake Street in Apache, Oklahoma, where you're more than a customer because they're more than a bank. First Baptist Church is proud to be a part of our community here in Apache, Oklahoma. First Baptist exists to glorify the name of God above all things and through everything we do. We are a Christ-centered church driven by the Word of God. We uphold Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior of our lives, and Jesus is the focal point of everything we believe and do. You're invited to come worship with us. Sunday mornings at 9:45 is our Sunday school. 10:45 is our morning worship. We meet again Sunday night at 6 p.m. for discipleship training, and on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, where we have adult services, youth, 5th and 6th grade preteen ministry, and our Lighthouse Kids ministry for all of our kids. We eat at 6:15 on Wednesday nights before we go to church. First Baptist Church, Apache, Oklahoma, connecting people to Jesus, His truth, His family, and His mission. You're always invited, where you'll come as a guest, but leave as family. Go Warriors. Shamrock Bank, proud supporters of Warrior Athletics.
Saving time while keeping track of your money is easy with Shamrock Bank mobile app. Pay bills, transfer money, or deposit a check all from the palm of your hand. You want the convenience of a big bank, but the service of a community bank and employees you probably already know? That's what you'll find at Shamrock Bank. Stop by any of our locations and you'll find bankers helping local people. Shamrock Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Go visit the ladies at Shamrock Bank, 109 Cobb Lake Street, Apache, Oklahoma, where you're more than a customer because they're more than a bank. Hey Warrior fans, have you heard? Warrior Weekly is back, picking up where the great Jason Metzger left off, covering all things Apache sports. Check us out on Facebook at Warrior Weekly or Instagram at Warrior Weekly. We'd like to thank the school administration for giving us this great opportunity to bring you this live streaming broadcast of all Apache sports. As always, go Warriors.
All right, we're back here at the Geronimo tournament, Geronimo, Oklahoma, where your Lady Warriors are leading 40-27. Got about 4 more minutes here in halftime. I've got on the headset with me senior captain cheerleader Kennedy Bryant. Kennedy, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good, John.
Well, Kennedy, you've been cheering for 4 years in high school here in Apache, Oklahoma. Tell me something that you take and remember for the rest of your life from your years cheering here in Apache.
What I'm going to take for the rest of my life from the cheer team is the funny memories on the court. I don't want to see because I don't know who the crowd was. But when we're all goofing off and we really like when the crowd actually yells with us. That way the players can hear us and they start playing harder. So that's one thing I like. And I don't know. I guess just the bonds that you create being out there in front of other people, like your teammates. It's different than I feel like a regular team. I don't know.
Yeah. So, in the 4 years that you've been cheering, Kennedy, I have tried to mess you guys up as much as I can. I'm saying wrong words, doing things like that. Be honest, we've got half a year left. Did I ever accomplish my goal? Did I ever mess you up?
So I think so. I think we'll just make the crowd pay attention to us, so everyone else will do it. Thank you, John.
There you go.
Thank you, John.
Love Kennedy. Tell us about high school. What are you going to do, Kennedy?
I actually just got my acceptance letter like 2 days ago. I am going to attend COCC of Bend, Oregon, their college, and I plan to go there and complete my associates. And then they have another nursing program there as well, so I plan to do that. And then later in the future, I want to be a labor and delivery nurse. And yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You've got a big life ahead of you.
I'm excited.
So you're the senior, you're the captain. Who are you bringing up behind you in leadership for cheer next year? We got Ruby on the headset. Ruby, how you doing? You doing well today? What grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
Junior, so you're going to be a senior next year.
Yes.
So does that mean you're going to be a captain?
So.
I think so. Yeah. Right. Hey, something you look forward to in your senior year of cheering for the Warriors?
Probably we're going to spend more time as a captain, if we are captains, or genuinely just graduating. I'm ready to graduate.
You're ready to get done.
I'm a little bit.
Yeah, let's go. Get out of here.
I'm ready to graduate.
I'm ready to move on. All right. We're with senior Kennedy Bryant and junior Ruby. Ruby, what's your last name?
Solomon.
What?
Solomon.
Solomon. Why did I not know that?
I don't know.
Anyway, all right, we're going to try the senior out here next year for the Warriors. Good job, boys. Good job, boys. You're on it. Here. Geronimo in the game. As your Lady Warriors are leading 40-17. Lady Warriors in the first half. 36% field range. The three-point land, they're 53%. And from the free throw line, they're 62%. So they're doing well tonight. Certainly, right about 50% for here tonight. Super excited. Got a good shooting night going on. That could be rather up about 13 points. Coming up, second half against the Frederick Lady Boomers. Here in Geronimo. Looks like the Lady Boomers are going to have the ball first. They're going to switch ends. Warriors will be on defense on the far end. It'll be on offense here in the near end. All right, here we go. Second half underway. We're got the ball top of the key. They changed the defense up a little bit, going with his nose. Victor is down. Knocked out first time in their team. That's once they got the student members, they also got the final. They called it charge on Cheyenne. So the ball's going to be turned over back to the Lady Bombers. Ball in the back, springs across the timeline, puts it down in the corner. Parents give that to the slave. Making up well within 10. The first shot in the second half. Come on. Now you got to go to the ball with them qualifying around the Bombers.
And we can't get
Number
complacent.
5. That's going to be her. I ain't put it up there yet. The second personal foul. Guy ain't got the ball at top of the key. Kicks it over to the McGuire. McGuire back to Martinez. Back over to Cassidy. And Cheyenne right up in front of the three. Misses it. Misses the rim and everything. I don't know about you, Jared, but I wouldn't say that in every basketball game, there's one basket, one rim that's more easier than the other rim. That's not really what the rim we had in the first place, and this is the rim.
Exactly.
But I goes mechanical noise. We got it very never get close to not in the order.
Well, that's good. Once he knocked it down, I think it's 5-1. He got it down as 5 and 9 from 3-point.
They seem to with the rebound. We're going to call number 2. What they call him? Cassidy Elizarez with the flop. I think that's what he called it. Well, nonetheless, Jaya comes in. Cassidy goes to the bench. That'd have been her 4th.
Heck, John, I thought LeBron James was the only one that flopped.
Well, there you go. Yeah, he's doing the flop signal. But I'm not for sure. Basketball. Cheyenne Martinez brings ball up to the place. McGuire up for a 3 again. Up and still in the room. Then I see it. Just the underside down the low player. Gets the rebound and the putback. Cheyenne Martinez. The face stage. Kevin McGuire, you're going to miss it, but she got fouled and she's going to be through the line. Cheyenne Martinez threw that outlet pass out to McKenna. The Bombers caught up with her, fouled her as she was going up. She missed the shot, but she gets 2. Found her shooting tonight.
Well, this is good. This is good. It's good for her to have her when he's not pulling in.
The score 47-30. With 6 minutes left here in the first quarter. At the top of the key, guarded by McGuire. Next to Aaron Pierce. Gets it down there, guarded by Severson. Turns it out. Driving down the girls. Turnover. On the Bombers. And the Lady Warriors are going to be bringing the ball up. Here comes Martinez into the fourth quarter with time left. Brings it up top of the key. Over to Severson. Down to back up to Severson. That's the good thing about Emily. Emily can play the 3, she can play the 12, she can play the 5. We've got, if you ask me, the ball goes out of bounds over McGuire's head. That'll be the Lady Bombers.
Keep playing defense, ladies.
Keep up the pressure. Keep up the pressure. Goes out for the goes out to the top. Martinez with the left. Emily with the rebound. With the recovery. Gets it back to Martinez. She brings it across the 10 line. Back to the 2. Over to McGuire. McGuire with a 3. Rebound stops it right. It looks like it's going to be Cedric basketball.
Bring Bill at the top.
Good Geronimo.
It's Johnny Taya comes in. Got that ball out of bounds. Got them long deceptive arms. Defensive play.
That's our third block of the night.
Look at that. But they don't. It's like they're going to call a foul. The foul's going to be called on Michaela McGuire.
Three deflections in a row by Jila. That's a huge difference maker right there.
That's it. The lady runner is the timeline. The receivers down to playboy. We got an answer. Now the lady runners. By time. Got our hands in there. You know, we got the company lady running the basketball.
Boy, he's making a difference on that defensive end, John.
Yes, he is. Coming out the bench with 3 blocks, 7 deflections, making a defensive effort for the Lady Warriors. Ball back out to Martinez at top of the key. Over to Johnny. Johnny over to McGuire. McGuire tries to cut back door into Johnny. There goes Martinez. But the shot misses the 30. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be Lady Bomber basketball.
I think they're shooting with confidence tonight. I think it's as confident they've been all year.
We're going to settle. But we need to be confident with good shot selection. We don't need to settle. It's something that may difference in half the season. Kayla McGraw goes up to 3. He just rebounds the basketball. Next man down the field. He sets up. And she misses that one. Rebounded by London. Taken by Martinez. Coming up the left side of the thing. Martinez. Off the big and in.
There we go.
It's time to drive away. Rebounded by Martinez. Kicks out to Jala. Double dribble. Now, I thought about moving up with the basketball, and the girl coming behind her thought about passing it. Can't do 2 things at one time, so she double dribbled and turns the ball over. Will be Lady Bomber basketball. With 2:46 left here in the third, the Lady Warriors are leading 51-32. He goes back to the shot. In the favor, it's going to be called with the foul. This is the shot, but she goes to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be Emma's 3rd personal foul. It looks like Brianna Hollingwater is going to come in and maybe give Emma a break. Set her down. Reserve her foul for the 4th quarter. We're 2:34 left here in the 3rd. It's like next to the 4th quarter.
Well, Brianna is going to check in from the table.
This is the second one. Rebounded by Martinez. Martinez brings it back to Florida. Kicks it over to Brown and Healing. That's a Jala. Jala shoots. Jala is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Just a sophomore, if I believe that's right. Makes the first one.
She's a junior, John.
Oh, she's a junior. Okay.
And that's the second. Cassidy Elizarians is coming back in for Jila. She takes a break. Martinez picks her up and nice Hanson with good defense. There you go. Going to call the 5-second call. That's going to be a turnover. It's going to be Lady Warrior basketball. I think their coach is saying no, it's like 5 seconds, but okay.
That's anything he wants, but he's coaching and they're riffing.
That's right. Lady Warrior getting the ball with 2:11 in the third. Kicks it over to Severson down to 3-1. Back out to Martinez over there with him. Look at the Martinez. Oh! She needs to get trained up a little bit. Lady Bummer.
There you go.
Get out. Save. Ball's going to stay with Frederick. Good transition defense by the Lady Warriors right there. We're driving the right side of the lane. Picks it off the back. Emily Severson with the rebound. Back to Emily. They get it across the timeline, get it down to Hillingmore. Hillingmore back out to Cassidy. Cassidy over to Cheyenne. Cheyenne moves the ball back to the top of the key. Gets over to Cassidy, set up their offense. There goes. It's 30 seconds, 1 minute left here in the third quarter. Frederick is looking to find a bucket. There's been a little close on buckets here in the second half. They bounce out just like that. And McClayburn gets the rebound. Well, the whistle foul called against the Lady Boomers. Warriors going to retain the basketball.
Before the game goes down, it's 10 of 21 from 3. These Lady Warriors are the long ball doing good tonight. He's in the Highland Water.
Picks it over to Claiborne. Emma tries to pick the ball. Can't hit it to 5. Lady Bombers, you see. 11 off the left side. Misses again. It's fine for the rebound down there. Everybody's passing. Passing down up the court, down the right hand side. Looks like she's going to try to see. Come on, Wilson's got up the center. The tough shot. She had to miss a couple of defenders. Maybe going to take the foul on Hillingwater. Brenda Hillingwater is going to collect the foul there. 19.8 seconds left here in the third quarter. The Lady Warriors up 56-33. Grown their lead to 20. Their lead was 13 points coming out of halftime. Grown it to 23 here in the third quarter. Looked like the Lady Bombers were going to fight something happen, but they just thought to just dry up here in the second half. Lady Warriors playing good. Looks like they're going to try to wait for one shot. Kylie Pierce. Emily Simpson. Emily's going to have to drive. Look the shot. That's a good way to That's a good way to end the quarter right there, John. That's a good way to end the third quarter. The Lady there, the inside the center, running into the seas. Right back there in Geronimo.
Liberty National Bank, another proud supporter of Warrior Athletics.
Through life's trials, Liberty National Bank has been with you all the way, listening, embracing your goals, working together with you to build the business you want or the life you want. We've supported our neighbors and local businesses for over a century, always putting people first. For you, we are in the banking business. For you, we're here. Liberty National Bank. With you all the way.
All right, we're back here in Geronimo as we get ready to kick off the fourth quarter. Lady Warriors 58-34. Lady Bombers getting the ball through. We start the first. Trying to drive the lane. Lady Warriors have picked it up from defense here in the second half. They come out with the zone. They're playing back to man on man right here. But they're going to pull a foul on Cheyenne Martinez. Picks up the foul. That's going to be her third personal foul.
Addison Young checking in for the first time tonight.
Young. See, place. Got another foul called. Foul going to be called Addison Young.
I don't know, John. The first half, I think that was a jump ball.
Well,
But hey, them refs, they got a better view than we do.
no, I don't think they do. Sometimes we may have the better view up here. Anyway, all right. There goes the bomber. She gets it. Let's see that there's three. Waiting for the inbound pass. Looks like the ball can be turned over. Ball was deflected. Cheyenne was trying to get it back. She was setting on the end line, so that's going to be Frederick basketball. The word is leading by 22. Minutes left.
Trying to fight.
Brianna Gilmore is going to get killed for the foul. You don't expect this Frederick team to give up.
Playing hard.
Keep the pressure on.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We can't let up.
Go Cheyenne. Martinez looking to shoot. And she misses. The contested. But Madison Young missed it. Martinez goes back up. Looks like they're going to call a timeout. Good job, Coach Kim. Settle them down. Let's see if we can come out of this halftime, get a couple more points on the board. This is the last time we've seen the Lady Women score 60 in their game.
Right. I think about they did a few times last year. But I don't think they have this year. I can't remember that far back, John.
I think that they've started in upper 40s, low 60s. But we will be in the 60s, maybe in the 70s before this game is over. So the Lady Women still have been shooting well tonight.
Yeah, they are. Like I said, yeah, they're shooting with confidence. You know, they struggled Tuesday night, and they put that behind them. They're shooting well.
Good. It's good to see it here in the tournament. 7:23 left in this game. Lady Warriors are going to get the basketball coming out of a timeout. Diane gets it into Hallingwater, out to Addison Young. Over to Martinez. Martinez brings it back to the top of the key. Trying to stay calm, cool, and collected. Gets it down to Hallingwater. Hallingwater over to Conley Pierce. Back out to Addison Young. Addison Young drives left, comes back out, throws it up to Cheyenne, at the top of the key. Cheyenne getting in a little bit of trouble. Gets out of trouble. And he throws.
I thought they could get the turnover, and they had 3 on it, and she just so quick and dribbled right by him. Wasn't rattled in for the 2.
Over there. Frederick goes and inbound pass.
They're pressing. We can't be lazy with them passes.
No. Frederick numbers are Lady Bombers are going to put on the presser here in the first quarter. This is Martinez back to Kelly.
But it is Frederick basketball. It's going to be a turnover. Here comes Emily Severson. Who comes back in? Maybe another set of sure hands. Emily was the point guard for the Lady Warriors a couple years ago. Played a little bit of point last year. Got some news. Martinez with the rebound. Then Hillingwater looks to Stevenson. Stevenson takes the but it was up to God in the wind. I think the ball's going to stay here with the Lady Warriors. Emily knew. She shot it. She missed it. She knew. Uh-oh, I should have made that one.
Yeah, we got to have them close shots. We got to have them close ones.
I think she expected to be a little bit more contested than she was. He backs up. Arizona. Knocked out the finish. Martinez. Martinez out the finish. It's over the field. Play more pass to Stevenson. She comes and gets it.
Okay.
They put up a 30, but misses it. Off the rim. And Emily's right there to tie the ball up. Possession's going to stay with the Lady Warriors. 5:50 left in this fourth quarter. The Lady Warriors are up by 22, 60-38. Martinez going to throw the ball in. Gets it out to Tyler Pierce. Pierce over to Severson. Severson looking to set up the play. Tyler gets it down the table. Gets the drive. And finally, when it's good. Offensive opportunity to get a rebound. Tries to get the ball. Saves the ball, but he wasn't able to save it. Turns the ball over. It's going to be Lady Benedict's ball. It's good effort. Defenders, Lady Benedict's. That's the big three. Stevenson with the rebound. He's trying to get her to the sideline. Get the ball across the back. And their finish has it in the fourth quarter. Over to Stevenson. Stevenson over to Pierce. Pierce back to Emily. Emily will try the three. He does the back of the rim. Emily get the basketball. And they drive the court. There we go. Emily gets it down the line. Look at me in the NBA and give her 3 steps. You know what I mean? Because she was wide open.
Yep.
Caleb McGuire comes in for your opinion. Ryan against the bench. 2:48 left here in the fourth quarter. The Bombers drive the lane. Throws it up. Ben Singleton. Gets it out to playbook. We're getting first time. Eric Goff gets it back to the Lady Bombers. She goes to shoot.
We can't do this.
Right there. I know. We can't panic.
That's
You
when
know?
when the girls get pressed, that's where they kind of panic, and then they just got to stick to what they've been taught and just stay calm and just swing the ball around.
Put a real ball down, run some good pass instead of just playing hot potato and maybe, throw the ball away like that.
Yes.
We're going to take my line. She's going to find the side, so she's going to get an angle. And I think that's going to be called against Emily Stevenson. Number 3. It's Bailey Phyllis. That's going to be her foul.
We got to block out.
Cassidy Alexandrians comes back. Emily goes to the stance. With the rebound. Cassidy brings the ball up. Passing out to John. John over the Cassidy in. What's ridiculous? Not made it over. This is like focus just a 3. Cassidy gets the rebound after the pass. Oh, you got a 3-4 lead. Got a clean lead. You get Cassidy in the rebound. 53.
1 point lead. For the Lady Warriors with 3:30 left here in the fourth quarter. I tell you what, these Lady Bombers, well, they haven't stopped well tonight. They are an aggressive basketball team. They're all over the floor. They're getting pressure. They're running up in your grill. They're an aggressive basketball team. They just haven't stopped really well tonight. Yeah, that team is just a little good. I thought this on Tuesday night. Well, I'm saying wasn't very good against Hubbard. They're a great basketball team. They go the 3 and 4 the ladies. And then look at the back of the rim. Rebounded by. Next is going to be 5. Rebounded by the Lady Bombers, followed by Kylie Pierce. Though. They got to, they had to block out some. Get in there and let them girls come in there for them easy rebounds. That'd be her second personal foul. Smith is the first one. And gets the second one. Brings the Lady Bombers within 2. That's the
There we go.
Counting down
Good.
the
Oh, man, good. That's a good ball movement right there, John.
Yes, the open person. Good job, John. Just keep it under control. Putting the bucket in, getting the foul, and now she's going to chance for the old fashioned 3-point play, as Lance the voice would say. Bombers with the Lady Bombers with the rebound. Kicks it over to the left side. Got John Lane back out to the top of the team. Taylor McGuire with the defense. Skylar Pierce. Going to on the looks like Clementine Souls is about to come in for the Lady Women. 1.5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. It's going to be 4 fouls on McGuire. She misses the first one. Promising. Third coming in for Emma Claiborne. Emma's played a great game tonight. Man, she gets the second one. The score 65 to 44 with 2:34 left here in the fourth quarter. The Lady Warriors get ready to bring the ball. The Lady Bombers with the press. Galataya is going to pump the timeline. It was getting some foul from the scene. Hits foul. And the foul's going to be on the floor, so the Lady Warriors are going to have the ball at the end line. Lady Warriors get ready to. Waters kicks in for Kylie. She had some good minutes coming off the bench. McGuire. McGuire over to Hillmore. Hillmore assists the 2 he misses it, but it passes the rebound. Puts it back out to McGuire. And at the net. Right there to McGuire. Trying to break this press again. Get it turned over. And the Lady Bombers, they're going to miss an easy 2 buckets right there. The ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Warrior basketball. Addison Young checking in for the Lady Warriors. Addison checking in for Michaela McGuire. She can spin sets. The front end is just about down there in the seconds. On the bench, now going to be coming on Cedric. As the Lady Warriors have a 21-point lead with 148 left in this game. Cassidy comes back out to Cassidy. Cassidy breaks the phrase. It's going to be Lady Warrior basketball.
Gotta go up strong.
Yeah.
It's a good pass.
Lady Warriors take the ball.
Knock it down.
Madison. Hey. You're going to say that's young. Must have been stepping on the lines. Hits the two. He was trying to whip the line into the frame. Cassidy Elizondo turns the ball over, she says, and it's going to be back to the Lady Bomber basketball. Cassidy Elizondo. They fight for the basketball. Addison Young gets her hands in there. Looks out of bounds. It's going to be Frederick basketball. Right left here in this game. Looks like the Warriors are, unless a miracle happens, is going to hold on to win tonight. That means we'll play tomorrow night, I believe. We'll look at the schedule here in just a minute, let you know exactly what time they're going to be playing tomorrow night. Down the time, bring the ball up the floor. Looks like she's got an open opportunity. Pass it over to Addison Young. Addison Young puts it up. Misses the three. 38 seconds left there in this game. Browns and Cedric. Lady Warriors going to get the basketball back for 26 seconds. And the 23 to get made. Gets it back over to Cassidy. Cassidy brings it up. Johnny puts up the three. This is not the same again. The same team. This is rebound. Puts it back out to Cassidy. Cassidy looks like she's just going to draw wiggle the ball. Addison gets it down to running. 69 to 73. Going to play. They're going to play the winner. Starting left. That game happened at 3 o'clock today. I don't know which exactly before we get done with the boys basketball. We will definitely let you know. But the Lady Warriors come out on top tonight. 69 to 46 on a good shooting tonight. Had a lot of rebounds, a lot of skills, a lot of tie-ins, a lot of turnovers she's created. Good play off the bench from Jira. Good play from the starters tonight. Kelly McGuire had several threes. Finally getting back in the field is what we expect her to be. Expect her to do. She's a 3-point shooter. And you're talking about the Warriors not on the field. These guys are going to be taking on the Reefers Rebels tonight to conclude this first round of the tournament. Coming up here in just a minute, Apache and Reefers. We'll be back with you right after this.
Liberty National Bank, another proud supporter of Warrior Athletics.
Through life's trials, Liberty National Bank has been with you all the way, listening, embracing your goals, working together with you to build the business you want or the life you want. We've supported our neighbors and local businesses for over a century, always putting people first. For you, we're in the banking business. For you, we're here. Liberty National Bank, with you all the way.
Stockman, Oklahoma Livestock, supporting all things Apache Athletics. Shamrock Bank, proud supporters of Warrior Athletics.
As owners, each employee at Shamrock Bank has a vested interest in the success of our bank. We realize that our success depends on your success. Whether you're opening a checking account, financing your next vehicle, or borrowing capital to build your small business, our experienced bankers are here to help. We're committed to serving our community by providing friendly staff, quick responses, and convenient technology. Shamrock Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Shamrock Bank. Go visit them at 109 Cobb Lake Street in Apache, Oklahoma, where you're more than a customer because they're more than a bank. First Baptist Church is proud to be a part of our community here in Apache, Oklahoma. First Baptist exists to glorify the name of God above all things and through everything we do. We are a Christ-centered church driven by the Word of God. We uphold Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior of our lives, and Jesus is the focal point of everything we believe and do. You're invited to come worship with us. Sunday mornings at 9:45 is our Sunday school. 10:45 is our morning worship. We meet again Sunday night at 6 p.m. for discipleship training, and on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, where we have adult services, youth, 5th and 6th grade preteen ministry, and our Lighthouse Kids ministry for all of our kids. We eat at 6:15 on Wednesday nights before we go to church. First Baptist Church, Apache, Oklahoma, connecting people to Jesus, His truth, His family, and His mission. You're always invited, where you'll come as a guest, but leave as family. Go Warriors.
All right, we're back here in Geronimo at the Big Dome Classic Basketball Tournament, where the Apache Warriors are going to be taking on the Raptors Daredevils coming up here in the nightcap of the first round. On the good set right now has my daughter, the assistant high school basketball coach for the Dallas Tigers, Dallas Lady Tigers. What are you doing this season? How many games have you played? How many games have you won?
Oh, I have to count. We have played 5 games and we have won all 5. We are undefeated this season so far.
There you go. There was a time when we were going to come down and scrimmage Dallas, but we couldn't get that worked out. But super excited for you and your opportunity to coach down there in Dallas. Looks like you guys are off to a good start. Tell us something good about your team.
We have a preseason team. We only graduated 1 last year, so we have all 5 returners back, all 5 starters and returners. We got 2 seniors. We got some talent coming up off the bench. We just won the Foreign Battle Economy Tournament. We got champions there. We got a trip ahead of us. We're going to Cordell tomorrow. That's who we played in the finals of the CBA tournament. We won by 3 last-minute games, came back and won. So we've got a tough trip tomorrow, but looking forward to it.
All right, good job. Well, too bad we don't get to drive the Hollis and you guys don't get to come to Apache. I think that'd be a fun game watching you coach the Lady Tigers, and I think we'd be able to hang with you guys, whether or not. But maybe we'll see you somewhere down the line. No, you have the Class B, so not even in playoffs. We're not
No, we're in the same class.
We're in the same class in basketball. Well, maybe in the playoffs we made up somewhere down the line.
Yeah, maybe.
That'd be a lot of fun. Well, she's my daughter, and she's the assistant high school basketball coach here in Dallas. Hopefully, she's going to be the high school basketball coach next year there in Dallas. And they're at the
undefeated start. Did a great job. Wanted to get her on her. She's not only cheering on Emily, but she's also up there scouting. The Frederick Lady Bombers are going to be playing them later on. So good luck to you the rest of the year, Prince. And we'll talk to you later.
Yeah, thanks.
Liberty National Bank, another proud supporter of Warrior Athletics.
Through life's trials, Liberty National Bank has been with you all the way, listening, embracing your goals, working together with you to build the business you want or the life you want. We've supported our neighbors and local businesses for over a century, always putting people first. For you, we're in the banking business. For you, we're here. Liberty National Bank, with you all the way.
Thank you, Shamrock Bank, for being a proud supporter of Warrior Athletics.
A community bank is one that offers the same great services, like online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and loans to fit most your needs. The difference is a local community bank reinvests profits and people back into the communities we serve. A local employee will still answer the phone and greet you with a smile when you come in the door. We effectively combine technology with people, and that's the real difference. People. Shamrock Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Go visit the ladies at Shamrock Bank, 109 Cobb Lake Street, Apache, Oklahoma, where you're more than a customer because they're more than a bank.
John, this one.
All right, we are back in Geronimo. 124 left before the Apache. We're stuck on the whoop. No, not Mississippi. So Walter's Blue Devils. There we go. The Walter's Blue Devils. Coming up here next, Coach Graham. Let's check out the starting lineups for the boys tonight. Number 1, sophomore Grant Brown. Looking for a breakout game from old Grant. Hopefully he can get his baskets falling. He's been a little tough finding the bottom of the bucket, but hopefully tonight we'll see him have a breakout game. Number 4, senior Dayton Scott. Dayton's just an athlete. Been an athlete for 4 years. He's been here in Apache doing well. Drives the point guard for the Warriors, and look for a big game from him. Number 10, junior AJ Sequel. AJ's one of those guys who can say his name a lot, but he does a lot. He's just always in somebody's space. He's always in the play. He's instrumental in the Warriors offense. Number 22,
No.
senior Jason Walker. Jason's a 3-point specialist and plays hard defense. Hopefully we can get his 3-point falling tonight, see what he can do. And then finally, number 32, junior Zane, beast. A beast down low. He has a lot of rebounds every single night, scores a lot of points. He is playing exceptionally well for the Warriors tonight. So we're going to have the starting lineup. We're going to get this game underway here in just a minute.
Nick Firm is getting the start over Grant Brown tonight, John.
Here's the starting lineup for the Warriors tonight. Here comes Dayton Scott. AJ coming out under the floor. Jason Walker. It's same color. The stats in place of Grant Brown. Man making a change for the starting lineup tonight. Jake Cleveland's going to get the start. Okay, man. All right. We got AJ Sample, Zane Cole, Jake Shore, Jason Walker, and Jason Scott out on the floor. For the winners. We get ready to tip this one off, get this one underway.
See if these boys can get off to a good start, like the girls did.
We're going to basketball first. On the far end of the court. Top brings up top of the key. Drives left, drives right, gets it out to Walker. Walker looking to throw it inside. Gets it to AJ, top of the key. Over to throw. Burger brings it back to the top. Top tries to grab the lane. West handles the basketball. Zane Clear puts it out. This is the shot. So then rebound. Puts it in. Early lead. This is the three third with the rebounds. Next time, Brian Wiggins. Like Scott gets ball, brings it up the floor, places the timeline into the gets it over to AJ. AJ out to Jason. Jason pulls up. This is the three at the center of the rim. Rebound with double. They bring ball up the floor. Look to shoot a three. Zane Clear with the rebound. Jason Walker with the drive. And a bucket. He's going to the line to shoot one. What's that for the Ravens tonight, Darren?
That's what we need, a fast start. Shots falling.
This is the third one. But that will get this.
AJ gonna pick up the foul.
He picks up his first foul. Looks like Hudson Henry and Grant Brown are going to be coming in to the lineup, replacing Jake Trudeau and AJ Sipahoodle. We're going to try to drive the lane, stick it out to the 3-point line. This is the three. And with another rebound to the Warriors. Yes, and Gary.
Drive.
The defense. The second Grant Brown picks it up and gets it up to Zane Clear. Zane gets it over to Dayton. Dayton brings it up to three. Pass the timeline into the back of the key. Picks it up to Walker. Walker wants to grab the paint. Tries to get it into Carroll. Deflected with the Scott. Scott takes the shot. But he's going to be fouled before the shot is before, so that means it's going to be Warrior basketball.
Here
Here comes BB Looking Glass in for Dayton Scott. The Warriors lead 6-0 with 5:30 left here in the first quarter. BB gets it in. Brown double dribbles.
I don't know the rest. I don't know about that one, John. But
Yeah, he did put it on the floor and he did pick it up. And then he took off the dribble, but I don't know. I don't know if that's really double dribble. But he was at the top of the team. He had nothing else. So he drives the fence. Nothing else. And he not any open glass.
He goes up the floor, gets it out to Grant Brown. Brown bringing it up, gets it. It's only at the front of the rim. With it back away. He's still. Transition bucket.
Zane.
Nothing good. It's the best. Here comes Gannon Gates for Hudson Hughes. Dayton Scott's coming back in the game, and so is AJ Sickler. Jason Walker and Bibby Littleglass going to be taking a break. Coach Graham loves to rotate these guys, keep them fresh so they can win hard.
Yeah, like I said, man, when he subs them out, we don't drop off any. In my opinion, we don't drop off any when he makes that sub and that fresh legs.
Grant Brown's going to be fired by the Blue Devils. It's going to be Warrior basketball. I think they threw it in just a little bit too early. The referee wasn't in place. Here we go. It was just practice, is all that was. And just Linda Scarlet. That was a good transition. Look at the ground, Brown takes it back down the slabs. Tries to put it in. Bang, throw it. Blake Harris has a beast with his rebounding ability, his placements around the rim. Putting that ball back in for two. Good elbows. Right there, Scott. Waste to it. Brown gets the rebound. Picks it up to Scott. Scott's trying to find a lane to drive in. Down at the bottom of the crease, looks for Danny Banks in the kill. Turns the ball over. Blue Devils bring the ball back to the timeline. And this end of the pass. Down bounce. Here comes Jake Service, giving the Zane Carroll a break. Shot from the free line, just off the rim.
And it picks up the rebound. Good.
With the rebound, Jake Service tries to go in. Blue Devils finally come down with it.
Good.
Get it down a little bit, so that's the now the Warriors have the ball. They Scott brings it up to Gannon Gates. Gannon looking to drive. It's five. It's going to be their 16th foul, so I think that's going to put Gannon at the line. They're going to run the shoot too. 2:57 left here in the fourth quarter. The Warriors are up 8-2. This is the first one.
You're all right. Here we go, Gannon.
That's the second one. After, but he gets the rebound. That's the most important. He left the basket, get the rebound, keeping the possession. For the win. Good bad movement by the Warriors. Nate Scott trying to drive the lane. Kicks it out to Grant Brown. Looks like he wanted to try to shoot. Tried to pass it. Nate Scott with the spin move. Wrong. Can't get it to fall. Blue Devils coming down with the basketball. They try to make some transition points happen. Nate Friendly with the rebound. Kicks it out to Grant Brown. Grant Brown's going to bring the ball down. Get it in again. Over to the foul on Dayton. He's going to pick up his first foul. Here with 2:10 left in the first quarter. Getting ready to stick in for the Warriors. Zane Curl and Jason Walker going to be coming back in. And they hit the first one to fall.
Well, we started off good, John. I'm kind of hitting in a slump.
Got a 6-0 lead, and now the 8-3. Missed some free throws, and like we said in the girls' game, free throws are important. Gotta have those free throws.
Yes.
And the second one goes in, but it looks like there's a lane violation, so that's not going to count. They make a couple of substitutions. And then here come the Warriors. I think Scott's going to be picked up in the backcourt. Gets it past the timeline and gets fouled. Well, it's dangerous when you do that. One, trying to grab the basketball. If he gets around you, you're most likely to foul him.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's not smart on their part. Send O'Day to the line. Well, McConnell usually says it's not good to foul when you're not by the goal.
Man, he gets the slipper in the foul. Just under 2 minutes left on the first quarter. Wayne said to somebody again. He puts up a foul. Got run the foul, and he gets the foul.
His speed is just tough to match, John.
Yeah, I don't think they have anybody who can keep up with Dayton Scott tonight. He's just been able to do pretty much whatever he's wanted to.
Definitely. He's back to the free throw line.
Got to the line to shoot 2.
It's 1. He got the and 1.
And that's right. And 1. And he gets it. Where that was being ball across the half court. Back up to the top of the key. Kick it into the half. Looks like they're going to try to call a foul on the Warriors. Somebody went before he fouled, but 33 is going to pick up the foul. It's going to be Jake Carroll. It's going to be his first. He's been good for the beginning by Scott. Scott's on the beat away. Tries to pick it over his head to hit it. Turns the ball over. Blue Devils bring the basketball up. It's going to be Blue Devil basketball. Moving in the far field. Grabs with the front of the rim. And then Zane Flags brings up with the rebound out the second hand over the third. Right. That's the team.
That's good. I'm looking to seeing the two big men on the floor at the same time, and they are doing some work.
I'm not. We've got a 30-minute timeout.
Stockman, Oklahoma Livestock, supporting all things Apache Athletics.
In the first quarter.
Going to be Blue Devil basketball coming out of the timeout with your Warriors leading 15-6. Walker
Looked like he was fine. Well, he said the ball went out of bounds, so they're going to turn it over and give the Blue Devils the basketball. It's a close timeline. We just stopped the team down here in the near field. And it gets the count of when the open glass with the ball, kicks it over to Jason Walker, sets up for the three. No. We're going to pull a foul on number 2, maybe looking glass. Danny Gates comes in. Walker goes to the bench. It's going to be Warrior basketball. He's just having a great time hitting it down into the paint with a good pass. Good credit to the Warrior defense.
Maybe good.
Maybe gets fouled if the guy comes up behind him trying to take the ball.
With Jake and Zane protecting that paint, it's going to be hard for anybody to get down there.
Yeah, for sure. Looking glass goes to the line to shoot 2. This is the first one. About the back of the ring. In and out on the second one. Ball goes out of bounds. Blue Devils stepped on the line, and the ball's going to be turned over. It's going to be Warrior basketball. Jake Scott and Grant Brown coming back in for the Warriors. Going to send Jake Farrell and BB Looking Glass to go take a rest. Jake Scott throwing the ball in. Gets it Grant Brown. Grant, how did you get it back?
AJ.
It's got the button. Ball rolls out, so that's the end of the first quarter. It's 9-8 to Warriors already. Basketball there in the first quarter. That's an opportunity that we didn't take advantage of.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'd like to see Walker. He's our 3-point man. I'd love to see him hit. Like we talked earlier in the games before. He makes one, he's liable to make 3 or 4 or more. And I'd like to see him, he's been struggling a little bit. And I'd like to see him, just like Michaela, how her shot started falling tonight. Walker, he's due for a big game himself.
Your 3-point shooters are all about confidence, and they're all about getting hot. Once they hit 1 or 2, then that just starts rolling. They get a little bit of confidence. They get that shot down, and man, they just start getting it. But it takes you got to keep shooting, getting that rhythm, and start getting that confidence.
For sure.
All right, we're about ready to start the second quarter here in Geronimo. It'll be Warrior basketball. That's going to be good at the basketball.
He's pranking us.
He was. All right, I thought he was calling them to take the ball out of bounds. He's just saying, no, y'all are on defense. I think Blue Devils get it started. Trying to drive the paint. Puts up a little 10-footer. Misses 9 on the rebound again. Hits the door. Brings it across the timeline. And
That's strong. I mean, he is that number 4 for Walters. He was trying to keep up with him, but he just couldn't.
It's no answer for Day right now for the Blue Devils. Number 4's got their fastest, little squirrelish guy on him, and he's always on his back hip. So
Maybe he'll miss his first free throw of the night. I missed him both.
Fight for the rebound. They're going to say it's off the head of Zane Carroll, and so they're going to give the Blue Devils basketball. Here comes Jason Walker. Danny Gates goes and sits to the bench.
For down, and Stupid Hoodle is the 5 in for the Warriors right now.
Good job, Zane.
Racing on the back lines. Pick it up. Get the basketball. They bring it up. Puts up a 3 and misses it. And Farrell knocks it to Grant Brown. Grant Brown with the rebound. Up to Scott. Scott brings the ball up the court through the Warriors. The Warriors gets it up to Saperhoodle. Saperhoodle into Farrell. Farrell's on a cutting record. He
Good pass, just couldn't finish.
Just couldn't finish. Brown gets the rebound on the transition miss for the Blue Devils. It's out to Walker. Walker's fine. He got that one. He got that one.
Good. That was good vision by Day and Walker is right there for the easy layup. Good.
He's in the center right now, making those passes, finding those open guys down low, trying to get those high percentage shots. Blue Devils trying to split the defense. Comes up against Brown. On the rebound. Pushes the floor. The Rapper looking to try to drive. Kicks it back out. Brown gets the ball at the top of the team. A little bit of safe hood. Bounce pass. Stick a little too high. A little too high.
I think I'm going to go with the foul, John. But hey.
I think you could make a case for a foul. Here comes Jake Farrell and BB Lookingglass. Scott and go to the bench. Graham is continually subbing in these guys, trying to keep them fresh, trying to keep fresh legs. He's getting them over there on the bench. He's giving them instruction. He's trying to tell them, hey, here's what to look for. He puts them back in, and they do exactly what he's trying to get them to do.
Definitely.
He ran with 5. Going to be the second team foul here in the second quarter on the Blue Devils. 5:49 left here in the first half. Your Warriors are leading 17-8. That number 4 picked up his second foul. That's the guy that's Dayton Scott when Scott's in the game. Maybe their quickest and best player, and there he picks up his next foul zone. Pitch into the game.
He picks up his third. Leave him out there.
They're going to leave him in there and see what happens.
It's good for us.
Hey, it'll be all right. And throwing the ball in, gets it in the back court. Maybe Lookingglass. Lookingglass brings it across the timeline, drives on that number 4, gets it to Brown. Brown looking. Gets it to the sideline. Gets fouled. That guy just tried to wrap him up like a big man.
Trying to tackle him.
Tried to wrap him up like a great big man. Ball kicked by the Blue Devils. It's going to be Warrior basketball. Lookingglass throwing the ball in. Gets it over to Saperhoodle. Saperhoodle gets back out to Lookingglass, top of the key. Pretty strong for Walker. He's trying to make the case for a foul.
Hey, we're going to keep it, though.
Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be Warrior basketball. Here comes Scott back into the game for Lookingglass. Brown about to throw the ball in. Gets it to Peyton Scott. Scott over Saperhoodle. Going back over to Scott. Number 4 still in the game, but he's on Walker now. I want to say and grab at him. See what happens. Ball foul called away from the ball down low against the Blue Devils number 12.
Second.
An offensive foul. Blue Devils pass it on slowly. 4:45 left here in the first half. We're leading 17-10. Good ball movement by the Wolves. Get it into Curry down low. Trying to drive. Keep the glass. Get it the front. Get it in the basketball. I'm stuck with the trying to drive. He's trying as he goes out. Well, that number 3 doesn't want anything to do with him.
No.
He's got 3 fouls. He's playing off. He's playing on Walker now.
You know, when he going from Day to Walker, I mean, they're both just as quick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Walker doesn't drive the lane as much as Scott does.
That just goes to show you how athletic our team is.
Yes. Grayson loves that 3-point shot. He's pretty good at it. But he's got some pretty good runs tonight. Just couldn't get it to fall. Scott makes a second one. And it's 18-10. 21 left here in the first half. Blue Devils, Footer can't get it to go. Sankerhoodle on the rebound. Scott brings the game up the floor. Looking to drive again. Just looking to drive.
Heck yeah.
I think Coach Graham said, hey, on this team, you have the green light. Drive every single time. Because he's doing good.
He's
getting
drawing them
5
fouls.
fouls. Now, number 1 for the Blue Devils has 3 fouls. They're going to get into foul trouble pretty quick.
Yes, sir.
Scott, this
come
is
on,
his
Day-Day.
first one. Day-Day, we got to have those. Free throws wins ball games.
Go.
That's the second one to fall.
James.
Walker with the interception, gets it out to AJ Sankerhoodle. AJ gets a 4. I think Scott getting into thing. Thing 10 gets it in the center. That's a big guy in bed. You like to see it. Trying to get ball, mishandles the basketball. Grant Brown on the spin. There's the win. We're on a 6-0 run right here. Blue Devils just don't have an answer yet. That defense is just suffocating.
So quick. They close out.
Going to be a timeout. Blue Devils. 7 left here in the first half. Your Warriors are leading 23-10. 23-10. We'll be back right after this.
Stockman, Oklahoma Livestock, supporting all things Apache Athletics.
We're back with you here in Geronimo, coming out of the timeout. 3:07 left here in the second half. Blue Devils going to have the basketball. Trying to make something happen here at the end of the first half. The Warriors got up a little bit away, running away with this, up by 13. Blue Devils get it across the timeline, get it down into the fourth quarter. Right at the front of the rim. When I was with the rebound. Number 2. Trying to drive. And front. Can't get it to go. Rebounded Blue Devils. Hit the glass. Can't get it to go. Really, as I ain't clear with the rebound. Just the ball in the far corner. Looking to drive. Gets it out to Walker. Walker. Can't get it to fall. Russell. Gets the whistle. Can't get that when he goes. Drop the ball. Possession wins. And Scott was battling down in there trying to get those shots. And none of them are coming easy.
No. Hey, Jason, he missed that one, and Walters, they got the rebound, but hey, he hustled and he stole it right back.
Yeah. There he is. Hey.
Dang.
That's what we need right there. Lays up to 16. Right on the 3. Mess the rim and everything. 3 minutes left here in the first half. Your Warriors have a commanding lead. They got a pretty good command of this ball game. Right, I haven't found an answer for Scott. Haven't found an answer for Walker. They're just driving the basketball. Here comes
there.
Walker. Little two-stroke. With the rebound and the front back. He got it to field. His name is Blue Devils off the front of the rim with the rebound. 10 seconds.
Okay.
It breaks that gap for the Blue Devils.
Can't be giving them second half or them second chance opportunities. That's what killed us against Hobart the other night.
They got a third chance opportunity, Jared. Yeah. Yeah, we got to get rebounds. They got to fight in there for them. And Farrell down there, it's going to get the next step of the Judge Farrell with the consistent hitbacks. Yes, the team. 56 seconds left here in the first half. Right the glass and getting on the fall. Looks to drive, and they're going to say he step before he put the ball on the ground. We're going to say he took a step before he put the ball on the ground.
I think he might have moved a little bit quicker than the ref was expecting. I don't know, John.
You know, they play those little whips like that, and I just don't understand them.
Yeah, I'm partial to the home team, though.
This is in the rebound. He brings down the top of the kick, gets it over the Walker, and the corner. 9-10. The Warriors are opening up their lead here at the end of the first half. Blue Devils can't get that one to serve. Close it up, and it's going to be Blue Devil basketball. 1.3 seconds left here in the first half. The Mariners have opened up a lead, 32-14. 15-point lead for the Warriors. Turning back with the steal and lead into the half against the Rutgers Blue Devils. I tell you, the Warriors have played good that first half. Defense was relentless. Scott with his defensive driving into the paint time and time again. Put the Blue Devils into foul trouble. Jason Walker finally got a couple of threes decided. Maybe Pepper got a couple of threes set. James Taylor playing down low, as always. Jake Taylor coming in, making some good offensive production for the Warriors. And tell you, they're just playing hard as a team right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's good to see.
Definitely. They're hustling. Like I said the other night, you could just tell these boys, it's early, but they are bought in to Coach Graham.
Yep.
And they play hard.
We'll be back after these commercials.
Liberty National Bank, another proud supporter of Warrior Athletics.
Through life's trials, Liberty National Bank has been with you all the way, listening, embracing your goals, working together with you to build the business you want or the life you want. We've supported our neighbors and local businesses for over a century, always putting people first. For you, we're in the banking business. For you, we're here. Liberty National Bank, with you all the way.
Stockman, Oklahoma Livestock, supporting all things Apache Athletics. Shamrock Bank, proud supporters of Warrior Athletics.
As owners, each employee at Shamrock Bank has a vested interest in the success of our bank. We realize that our success depends on your success. Whether you're opening a checking account, financing your next vehicle, or borrowing capital to build your small business, our experienced bankers are here to help. We're committed to serving our community by providing friendly staff, quick responses, and convenient technology. Shamrock Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Shamrock Bank. Go visit them at 109 Cobb Lake Street in Apache, Oklahoma, where you're more than a customer because they're more than a bank. First Baptist Church is proud to be a part of our community here in Apache, Oklahoma. First Baptist exists to glorify the name of God above all things and through everything we do. We are a Christ-centered church driven by the Word of God. We uphold Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior of our lives, and Jesus is the focal point of everything we believe and do. You're invited to come worship with us. Sunday mornings at 9:45 is our Sunday school. 10:45 is our morning worship. We meet again Sunday night at 6 p.m. for discipleship training, and on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, where we have adult services, youth, 5th and 6th grade preteen ministry, and our Lighthouse Kids ministry for all of our kids. We eat at 6:15 on Wednesday nights before we go to church. First Baptist Church, Apache, Oklahoma, connecting people to Jesus, His truth, His family, and His mission. You're always invited, where you'll come as a guest, but leave as family. Go Warriors. Shamrock Bank, proud supporters of Warrior Athletics.
Saving time while keeping track of your money is easy with Shamrock Bank mobile app. Pay bills, transfer money, or deposit a check all from the palm of your hand. You want the convenience of a big bank, but the service of a community bank and employees you probably already know? That's what you'll find at Shamrock Bank. Stop by any of our locations and you'll find bankers helping local people. Shamrock Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Go visit the ladies at Shamrock Bank, 109 Cobb Lake Street, Apache, Oklahoma, where you're more than a customer because they're more than a bank. Hey Warrior fans, have you heard? Warrior Weekly is back, picking up where the great Jason Metzger left off, covering all things Apache sports. Check us out on Facebook at Warrior Weekly or Instagram at Warrior Weekly. We'd like to thank the school administration for giving us this great opportunity to bring you this live streaming broadcast of all Apache sports. As always, go Warriors.
All right, we're back here in Geronimo at the Geronimo Dome Classic Tournament. About 4 minutes left here at halftime with your Apache Warriors leading 32-14 over the Walters Blue Devils. On the headset with me now is the Lady Warriors' very own Michaela McGuire. Michaela, great game tonight.
Yeah, my shots finally hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, leading scorer of the night. Unofficially, we got you down for 19 points, leading the Lady Warriors to the victory. You were 6 of 15 from the field goal, but you made 5 of 12 3-point attempts. So finally got some 3-pointers to fall your way, and that's been kind of rough leading up to this. How have you felt in the first 3 games compared to tonight? Do you just keep shooting, just know that you're going to one day get that rhythm going and they're going to start falling?
Yeah, well, I feel like tonight we was all playing together and we was all just, we all had a chance to score and we was all passing it and just doing it together. So I felt like that helped a lot. So, yeah.
Yeah, the big 3 for the Lady Warriors tonight was Michaela McGuire, Cheyenne Martinez, and Emily Severson with 19, 15, and 14 points unofficially. I think we might have missed, I don't know if we missed 1 or 2, but that's defense. You just played fine defense tonight.
Yeah.
Was able to make some good runs, get some turnovers, work out some really good rebounds on the ball. You're not only on the offensive side of the ball, but you're also pretty good on the defensive side of the ball. How do you enter into a game with the defensive mindset?
See, I think Coach M has told us that defense always wins games, and we're a very good defensive team. And so we're small and we're quick, so that helps a lot. And with us like trapping, and it just turns the ball over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you guys are really, really good when you work as a team. It's really fun to watch you, just to see you help each other, especially on the defensive ball. Good movement on the offensive side. We've got the weapons and Cheyenne and Emily to be able to drive the ball.
Yeah.
We got you to be able to kick the ball out too. Not only you, but Emma down low. I mean, we're just a massive team. Tuesday night, we didn't play well as a team, and we're good. We're a good basketball team. Had a girl, Emma, just couldn't handle defensively, and we're to lose on Tuesday night. But we'll come back, and I was really proud about how you came back tonight. Played hard tonight. Tomorrow, you're going to be facing Walters at 3 o'clock.
Do what?
Who do you play tomorrow at 3?
Walters at 3.
Walters at 3 tomorrow? Yeah. So, what do you know about Walters? What do you think? You know anything about him?
Yeah, we actually scrimmaged them not too long ago before the season, and they're not bad. I mean, we're gonna have to work like we did tonight, probably even better at defense, because once we get the defense going, that's when we can all hit shots. And it can't just be one person. We all have to score. It helps. And that's what happened tonight, and I hope we do it tomorrow.
So good, because you guys, 3 of you were in double digits, like I said, you and Cheyenne and Emily, and then Cassidy had 9 points, so she was 1 point away from 4 girls in double digits. That's passing the ball, playing as a team, and we look forward to seeing more of that tomorrow. Tomorrow, 3 o'clock here in Geronimo, we'll be back live streaming. And oh, by the way, we're naming you the Warrior Weekly Player of the Game tonight. So, Warrior Weekly Player of the Game, Michaela McGuire. Finally got that 3-point netted down, and 15 seconds away from the second half. So, Michaela, good luck tomorrow. Let's see you.
Thank you.
All right, we're about to get the second half underway here in Geronimo. Apache Warriors leading 32-14. On the losing side of the ball, talking about teamwork, they're just playing as a team. Well, Graham, I love Coach Graham and just what I see from him so far. The 6-year coach, he's not a 6-year coach, he's the Hall of Fame coach. Coach last year in Anadarko led the Anadarko Lady Warriors to a state tournament. last year. And so Big Fran knows what he's doing. We're glad to have him here in Apache. Second half is underway. Jason Walker and Fanning out with his team. Putting words for the Red Devils. Yeah. And Frank brings the ball across the timeline, top of the team, over the top of hitter, down the table. Ball out the Walker. Walker takes it. To beat to the rim. That's first shot. In the second half, have been misses. Thanks, misses right on. Left off their field. Up in their roof. That's a take on. Turn around, 10 footer, no good. Scott gets a rebound. Whipper, rebound. That's about the run. With the rebound, put back. Misses. For the rebound. Red Devils finally come up with it. They stop. Stop. Off the steal. Makes the Red Devils down the field for the easy. Transition up with the business team. Yeah. Red Devils miss open. Gets the getting rebound. Tries to put it back. Gets fouled on the way back up. I don't think we play transition offense as good as we can. If there's one thing I think the Warriors could do a little bit better, maybe get a little quicker in the transition offense, having somebody down low to maybe let the ball out to.
Oh yeah,
If there's something we could do a little bit better.
oh yeah.
BB Looking Glass comes in. Scott goes to the bench with his second foul. Takes a breather. And it gets the second one as well. Pretty soon, right? Oh, quickly. Henry back in the play. Good. This is really the failure. Right now,
It's too strong. Too strong. Like Travis would say, if Travis was here, like he'd say, you got to get in the weight room if you're going to stop him.
now, you want to play the game too. We don't like to be scored. Him and Jackson and both are just strong athletes.
Good effort.
Not pulled against the Blue Devils. Looked like they kind of tried to right Jason's head over. His hammer on Jason's head right there.
I think they called that on Jason.
They called it on Jason.
Yep.
That's his first time. You know, that's the game of the whole. That's it to go. On a 6-2 run to open up the second half. Gets that one to fall. Gets that one to fall. Good, BB. Good job, BB. BB ties up the basketball. Grant Brown coming in for some minutes in the second half. Danny Dix is coming in following him. AJ and go have a seat. Need a little bit of a rest.
Oh yeah, deep rotation tonight.
Ram has just been doing that all night long.
Oh,
Rotating
yeah.
them in and out, keeping fresh legs out there. When you got a deep bench, you can do that. With defense there, in the driving Blue Devils. Yeah, with the reason. Good pass. Running through. Lane. The strong, got to take strong. Can't get that one to sell.
Blue Devils rebound the basketball, take the ball down the other side of the court. Driving in the paint, 10-footer. Can't dunk. Center with the rebound. And a technical foul is called. Technical foul called against the Ravens.
Man, that pesky defense, physical, they're getting beat up down low, frustration coming out, and
Technical foul going to be called against the Blue Devils, number 22. That's his third personal foul. Just a testament to how hard the Warriors are working on
yeah.
defense.
Oh yeah,
Walker's going to shoot the technical fouls.
Ah.
This is the first one.
Yeah, that's good. Getting in their head, get a little mental game, got them a little flustered. That's good.
This is the second one off the front of the rim. 11 here in the third quarter. The Warriors are leading 38-20. They had a 23-point lead going into halftime. Blue Devils been able to carve into that by 5. Last couple of teams over the weekend. Walker gets it in the curve. Down to ground. Down with the glass. What you do now?
Can't go to free throw line. He's been taking a little bit. He's done some good nights. Now, hopefully, you get these free throws in, get him going. As we go down through the year, we're going to have Grant.
We're going to hit that Grant, and we're going to hit that free throw. I think this is the first one. We're going to go back and look at these last couple of games and be like, boys, we're going to spend the entire practice shooting free throws. Gotta have them.
There we
That's
go.
the second one to fall.
I mean, Grant Brown blocks that shot.
Blue Devils get the ball back. 15-footer can't go. Canning Gates with the rebound. And here come the Rams. Down the field. Grant Brown down the court. Grant Brown. With the Gates. Gates at the looking glass. Looking glass into Walker. Walker surveying the front. Back to the looking glass. Top of the key. Brown. Browns. And mix the ground in the middle of the paint. Now it spins. And it's 5. We're going to go back to the line to shoot 2. Let's see bad movement on that series right there. Houston tried to drive the lane, kicked it over to Brown. Brown done a spin move. They'll find the goal, makes the first one here.
There we go. That's what we like to see. Get that first one in there.
The second one's always easier when you get the first one. And it gets the second one, and here comes another shot. So this shot is going to be able to take a break, get a breather, and we've got Hudson Henry, Dayton Scott, AJ Sample-Hill, and Jack Taylor in the team for the Warriors. We're going to get the ball out to the top of the team. Drive the left hand side of the lane, kicks it out. Looks like a good team. Take it through, baseline. This hand is the ball. Turns it in. It's going to be a turnover. Good defense.
Oh, yeah.
Look, brings the ball up the court over to Sample-Hill. Back out to Scott. Top of the team. Look to surveying the field. Over to Houston Henry. Shooting pass to AJ. AJ gets it in the third. Now back out to AJ. AJ goes 6-3 off the front of the rim. Shooting for the rebound, but dives out of bounds.
Gonna
Good
be
effort.
Blue Devil basketball.
These
That's
boys,
about
they do not hesitate when they got to go for that 50-50 ball. If they got to sacrifice their body and get on the floor, they don't hesitate 1 second.
About 21, and they're still diving through the basketball. Good. Good guarding. Work ethic.
Yes.
Hallelujah. Clayton Scott picks up the basketball. Dribbles it out of bounds. It's going to be Blue Devil basketball. Left here in the third. The Blue Devils are trying to do something. Trying to back in it. But now they're down by 21. So you can get some ball out to tell it. They're going to go to the lane, gets it to Jake Dickinson. Back up to 23 single numbers. No, they got the pass. Rebound. Rebound and put back. Comes in the thicker right there.
Like to see.
He's on the line. We'll put it at the glass. Sometimes when you miss those, I've done it. I played basketball. I was out there. It's not as good as you think to miss one off the front of the rim like that.
Yeah, wide open and no one down there, and it's just like don't mess up. And you think they might think about it a little too much.
In practice, you make 100 out of 100 of those, but in the first of the game, you know, with the rebound, we're trying to make a shot, leave in the lane. This handles the basketball, throws out of bounds. It's going to be a Blue Devil basketball. 3 seconds left here in the third quarter. The Warriors are 45 to 20. Opened up 25-point lead. Led by 23 going into halftime. Nice. That's not the thing. Those going to go to the line to shoot. Well, his name is Dayton, but we don't know him as Dayton. That means going to the line to shoot too.
Oh yeah. Actually, you know, Walters, they make a shot down here, and they just jogging back and don't get back on defense. And by the time they turn around, he's already shooting the ball.
Hey, the one, the only Tree Jackson going to talk to you for just a minute about this basketball game.
I want to win this game because I want to celebrate and be good. Really be good and you know how to win. That's the ball. And team effort. Oh, and some people think they're wide open. Take it back, John.
Yeah, that's good insight right there from Oak Reed.
Very nice. Nice to see one. And Perry Johnson. He's had 3 basketball games this year. So far, he's scoring an average of about 18 points on his little team. They won big last Saturday. I think he had 16 out of the team's 18 points, or 20 points last Saturday. He knows the basketball. Let me get down there. Pretty much what Steve says. Yes, it's all about a victory.
Good defense. Good defense. They was working for that last shot, and they couldn't get off in time.
All right. Well, that's the end of the sentence.
Liberty National Bank, another proud supporter of Warrior Athletics.
Through life's trials, Liberty National Bank has been with you all the way, listening, embracing your goals, working together with you to build the business you want or the life you want. We've supported our neighbors and local businesses for over a century, always putting people first. For you, we are in the banking business. For you, we're here. Liberty National Bank. With you all the way.
Now, we want to shout out and say a big thank you to Liberty Bank, Shamrock Bank, and Oklahoma Stockman Cattle Company for sponsoring and helping make Apache Warrior Athletics a possibility. We appreciate them. And if you'd like to have a commercial on our live stream, we'd love to help you out. All you got to do is see Pastor John, First Baptist Church, or Mr. Brown, President Brown, up at the school. That you're taking care of as we start the first meeting right here in Geronimo. Your lives are leading by 25, 47, 22. You still surrounded the Geronimo, Colonel Basic Enemies. Looking glass has the door. Brings it in. Passes it to Cutting Walker. Good pass. Great pass. Thank God. On after Jimmy Looking Glass passes the ball under his legs to get it down there to Taylor. That's a great pass. 320. Really good for Walters. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Walters basketball.
Hey, John, speaking of shout outs, we'll give a shout out to old Jacob Willoughby. He's the one running the scoreboard tonight on our live stream.
Yeah.
The fun guy is helping out.
That's right. That's I mean, just not having to have somebody else doing that where we can worry about the camera and the commentary. It helps a lot. It takes the team to be able to do this, and I sure appreciate Travis and Drew and Jacob McConnell, Jacob Willoughby, and we'll be a part in wanting to help out.
That's good defense right there by Walker, forcing that turnover.
Good defense by the Warriors. We'll just turn over, and here they come down the court. Darren, when you're going out of bounds, just had to throw the ball through it to Walter's player. Gaining Gates hits the foul. It's going to be his first. Great foul for the Warriors. The Warriors consider the foul. The glass in the middle, they can grab the legs, move back. Turns. Goes out of bounds. Turnover. Walker's basketball. Turns down. You can put it in. And it's through. Everyone out there. You transition offense. The foul's going to depend on Richard's glass. If you really get on to this basketball game, which it looks like that they're going to, 6 minutes left here in the fourth, leading by 26 points. So they split the boys or the girls and the boys. The girls will play tomorrow at 3, and then we'll have to come back, and the boys will play tomorrow night at 7:30. All right, we're going to have a 26-point lead with 6 minutes left here in the fourth. To get something going. The Warriors. They're just keeping them in control. Who's missing one out?
Maybe bringing the ball up here.
Chris Crams got another side coming to the check-in table. Yeah, that pass, they just couldn't rein it in. So looks like we're going to go sit down. Take a break. Hudson Hardy, Jake Scott, Jake Farrell, and who's number 0?
Bryce Honecker.
Bryce Cemetery. Bryce Cemetery's in the game for the first time. Camera over there. Trying to figure out who number 0 was. Bryce Cemetery. Playing good defense right there. Hunter's trying to
Good
get it
D
in.
by
Jake
Nick
Series
Durham. Nick Farrell
with the
rebounded
rebound.
it.
Well, we have to see. You think they can just run in the play? It's going to be very basketball. So anyone that has that question,
Nine.
yeah, you have to see the rest of this game. You go ahead.
Okay.
Play by play. Say what you can.
Nick passes it to Hudson. Gives it to JJ. Gives it to Bryce. Gives it back. Gives it to Jake. Jake shoots it. Misses. Warriors on the defense now.
We're going to put a blocking foul on Scott.
Carson, what do you think about O'Day?
He's doing good.
Yeah.
It's going to be Scott's third personal foul. It'll be the first team foul for the Warriors here in the first quarter.
He's a good athlete.
This is the first one.
I love it. They're near 30-point ball game, and he's still playing hard.
Give me what the basketball goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds and release.
You can't see Coach Graham, but Coach Graham is up by 28, 27, maybe 6, 7, 27 points. And we still getting on them boys as well. Putting them in place. And as hard as he was when they were 0-0.
They and bringing the ball up for the Warriors. Give it to Hudson. Give it to Bryce. Give it to Jake. Give it to Hudson.
Hit that one this time. 4 minutes left there in the fourth quarter.
Warriors get the ball back. And
Off ball
foul.
against the Warriors. That'll be the Warriors' fifth foul. Be Hudson Harding's first personal foul.
AJ and BB about come in the game.
And he misses the first one. Warriors are leading up by 25 with 3:45 left here in this ball game. The first round of the Geronimo Dome Classic Tournament. The second one to follow.
AJ bringing the ball up for the Warriors. Bryce has it. Back to BB. This is Derek. This is BB.
Ruby Looking diving into the paint. Gets the ball. And well, we just held a little bit, but when you're up by 24 and there's only 3 minutes left in the game,
BB has it. The Warriors. Gives the Bryce. Yeah, Mercy too. Good pass by BB.
Good defense so far by the Warriors. Deflected by Jeff Jarrett. Bryce has it. It's a layup.
Off the front of the glass. We're going to get one to fall.
BU bringing the ball up for the Warriors. And Bryce Jake has it.
Movement by the Warriors. We're taking time off the clock and looking for that open shot. 1:45 left here in this game. We're going to have goaltending on the Blue Devils. There's going to be no shot. It's going to be a turnover. Ball's going to go back to the
That is
Warriors.
not a smart play by the Walters.
No, it's
and
not.
Tanner come in.
Tanner, is it Penbeth, right? Yes. Tanner Penbeth comes in for the Warriors. Along with Danny
Has
Banks.
it. Once again. Tanner has it.
We can hit the cotton baby. Maybe with the pass out, gets it to go.
Good. BB for two.
No, what's happening now is they're going to hold on to this one with 1 minute left here in the fourth quarter, leading 55-29, up by 26. That means tomorrow night at 7:30, they're going to be playing Duke or Sterling, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a good ball game. That'll be a pretty good ball game. Oh, they're going to call a turnover. Really? So tomorrow night, the Warriors are going to have a test here at the Geronimo Dome Classic as they go against the Duke. I think it's the Bulldogs, right? Is it Duke? Man, everybody knows. You got to go through Duke to get to Willis, so.
Warriors with good defense.
But Gannon hit it. Oh, off the glass. Duke Tiger. We're going to be playing tomorrow night at 7:30 here in Geronimo.
And shoots a three.
Yay!
3-pointer from Danny Banks.
20 seconds left in this ball game, and they're playing this one down to the end. I do have some Blue Devils. They're not giving up. They've been scrapping the wheels second half, trying to get back into this. But the Warriors have
Bugged by James
put
Garrett.
up a commanding 58-33 lead. 2-1. That's going to be the end of the third game. That's the win.
33.
58-33. 58-33. Hey, good team effort tonight by the Warriors. Stop. Great effort by the Dogs. Great defense. Chasing weapon. Great effort tonight. AJ Segler hitting. Nothing guarding. Same thing like the other ones. They're going down low. Chase Jones. Great team effort tonight. They're the winner put in. The other Warriors look good tonight. Good job for them. Congratulations on the victory. They're moving on to round number 2 tomorrow night at 7:30 as they take on the Duke Tigers. Do you have any last words?
Hey, come out. Come out. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a tough test for these Warriors. Duke, they've been good state tournament teams in Class B the last few years. Come out. Let's pack this dome and let them know what Warrior Nation sounds like in person.
Amen. I agree. Tomorrow night at 7:30, be here to watch Apache take on Duke. I tell you what, as we leave you tonight, there ain't nothing better to leave you with a little bit of On Wisconsin.
Favorite song right there.